See what I've done now? I put my sword underneath his wrist. He can't come down any farther. So even though that sword's there, I just took all the power out of it. The next guard was called Ox. You ever seen this in like samurai movies? They do this in Europe too. The idea was there was a thrust. Same thing. I just stopped his attack because I just put the sword in the way. And I just got a really nasty injury on it. The last of the main guards was called Roof. It's either here, it's the guard he's taken, or down here. So now, even though I didn't hit him, but he didn't hit me either. So I've taken the sword down. Or, come at me again, if I really step, see how I just hit his head? So those are the 4 main guards. Okay, I'm going to do something I want you guys to ask. I'm going to ask you some questions. Okay, ready? How many people have seen this in Hollywood? This pairing? Can anybody tell me what's wrong with this? Any ideas? Why is this a bad idea?
Leaves his chest wide open.
Right, if I get there too early, if I get too early, I've given him that opening. If I get there too late, I just got hit. If he's stronger than I am, I've just been killed. The other thing is I'm letting him hit my sword. Come at me. Even if I make that parry absolutely perfectly, I've just let him take a swipe at my sword. What happens if the sword breaks? Or, even if it doesn't break, he's going to put a big notch in there. It's going to weaken the sword. So I don't really... Banging swords together is inevitable, but I don't want to let him do it with impunity. I don't want him to be able to hit my body, but I don't want to hit my sword either if I can help it. So let's take a look at what this might look like if we're really fighting. Fight's over. Let's go through that slowly so you can see what I did. I'm starting at a guard here. This guard was called Iron Gate. It's called Iron Gate because it's like I can defend against most anything. I don't have a real strong offense here, but I can pretty much get anywhere quickly to defend. Okay. Now it's starting that way, but did you see how I stepped him off to the side now? Even if he comes through, I'm not going to get hit. The guard I'm in here is called that Ox guard. It's kind of like I've got the horns and ox, except I'm using it differently. I'm not threatening the opponent that way. I'm using it to catch his blade. As he powers through, I let it slip to a guard called Barry. Now I step, and I'm in that plow guard, so I'm only doing it with one hand, and pulling him down. Just like you see in martial arts, the arm bar. Disarm him by going into half sword. Half sword is when you take the sword in 2 hands. A quick stab. Now, even if I don't get him, I'm vulnerable. He can grab my leg and grapple me. So I want to get back out. That was called the murder stroke, where you reverse the sword. I'm using it like an axe. Because these are sharp in real swords, and war swords are sharp. Especially if he's in armor. I might not be able to cut through armor with the blade, but with a pickaxe and like that, I'll definitely get through. So the 4 basic guards that they started the sword fighting with were Fool. Anybody can tell me why this would be called Fool? You already know. Maybe it looks like I'm a fool. I got my sword just pointing at the ground. Or maybe he's a fool to think he can hit me. I keep coming down. See what I did? I just stopped his